Hello students, I am Nilanjana Sanyal, an online math tutor from India. I tutor students of the IB and the IGCSE boards from grades 9 to 12. This is my website www.nsonlinemathtutoring.com. You may visit my website to know about my tutoring services in more detail. Okay. Now we are solving questions from the topic Arithmetic Series, and this is our 6th session. And this is our last session on this topic. Okay. So, without any further delay, let us start with the first question of this session. Given that ratio of the 18th term to the 6th term in an AP is arithmetic progression, which is the same as an arithmetic sequence, okay, is 3:1. Calculate the ratio of the sum of the first 18 terms to the sum of the first 6 terms. Now, do not start panicking as soon as you read this question. Do not start wondering that what is the connection between ratio of the 18th term and the 6th term with the ratio of the sum of the first 18 terms and the sum of the first 6 terms. Okay, we can only see that 18 and 6, these are the same numbers that we are having over here and there. Okay, but we do not know how can we find this ratio, but why should we be stopping? Let us see how far can we proceed. Okay, so let's start with our answer. Let the first term be U1 and the common difference be equal to D. Okay. So what is the 18th term? U18 is equal to U1 plus 18 minus 1, that is 17D. Okay. And what is U6, the 6th term? It is U1 plus 6 minus 1, that is 5D. Okay. And the ratio is U1 plus 17D over U1 plus 5D is equal to 3 over 1. Okay. Now let us come to the summation part. Let us see if we can find any relation between these two ratios. So, sum of the first 18 terms, it is S18. This should be equal to 18 over 2, and over 2 is 18 over 2. And 2 times U1 plus n minus 1, that is 18 minus 1, which is 17D. Okay. N minus 1 times D, so it is 17D. And what is S6, sum of the first 6 terms? It is 6 over 2. And obviously 2 U1 stays, plus 6 minus 1, that is 5D. Okay. So the ratio will be obviously 18 over 2 is 9. So it is 9 and 2 U1 plus 17D over 6 over 2 is 3. 3 and within the parenthesis it is 2 U1 plus 5D. Okay. This will be the ratio and these two will be cancelling and we have 3 in the numerator. Fine, but this is 2 U1 plus 17D and this is only U1 plus 17D. So it actually doesn't help because we are having this coefficient of 2. Okay, that is why I had first of all expressed the ratio. I have got the ratio to see whether we are having any relation if one is the multiple of the other. No, it is not. Then what do we do? Okay, no problem. Let us simplify this part. Okay, I am cross multiplying. So it is u1 plus 17d is equal to 3 times u1 plus 5d. So 3 times u1 is 3u1 plus 3 times 5 is 15. So it is 3u1 plus 15d. Okay. And after simplification, we see 3u1 minus u1 will be equal to 2u1 and 17d minus 15d will be equal to 2d. So it is 2d equal to 2u1. Okay. Or d is equal to u1. We have found this relation. So we have got an important relation. Now we can just reduce the number of variables to 1. Previously we were having 2 variables. Now we can either take d or u1 because both have the same value. Okay. Because u1 is having a subscript, so I would be preferring to take d, write d. Okay. So in place of u1, I will be writing d. So this is equal to 3 times, in place of 2u1, it is 2d. 2d plus 17d is equal to 19d. Okay. So this is 19d and over again 2u1 in the denominator. So 2d plus 5d, that is 7d. Okay. Now you can cancel these two. So what is 3 times 19? It is 57. 57 over 7. Therefore, the required ratio is 57:7. See, we have found it. And we did not have to do a long calculation to get the ratio. Okay. It was so simple. So, do not just by reading the question assume that you will not be able to solve. Try. Therefore, the answer for this one will be 57:7. This is our answer. Okay. So let us move on to our next question. The sixth term of an AP with 12 terms is 14. So the AP is containing 12 terms. And the sixth term is equal to 14. And the sum of the last 6 terms, this is important, last 6 terms is 126. Calculate the sum of the first 6 terms. Okay, so let's start. Again, the first term is equal to u1 and the common difference is equal to d. Okay. Sixth term, that is u6, is equal to u1 plus 5d. This is equal to 14. Fine. And sum of the last 6 terms. How do we get the sum of the last 6 terms? We may, since there are 12 terms in the arithmetic progression or in the arithmetic sequence, so we may say that we may first of all find the sum of all the 12 terms and then we subtract the sum of the first 6 terms. That way we may get the sum of the last 6 terms. So I'll be applying that logic. So sum of the last 6 terms will be equal to sum of all the 12 terms minus the sum of the first 6 terms, right? This is equal to 126. What is the summation of the first 12 terms formula? It is 12 over 2 and 2u1 plus n minus 1, that is 12 minus 1, that is 11d, okay, minus n over 2, this time it is the sum of the first 6 terms, so it is 6 over 2, 2u1 plus 6 minus 1 is 5d. Again we see we are having u1 plus 5d, but over here it is 2u1 plus 5d. Okay, fine. This is equal to 126. Okay, so let us simplify this part, this equation. 12 over 2 is 6 and 6 times 2u1 is 12u1. I'm opening the bracket, and 6 times 11 is 66 d, and minus 6 over 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, 6u1 minus 3 times 5 is 15. 15d is equal to 126, okay. So 12u1 minus 6u1 gives us 6u1. 66d minus 15d is equal to 51d. So plus 51d is equal to 126. Okay. So this is our first equation. This is our second equation. We are having 2 variables and 2 linear equations. Therefore, we should be able to get the numerical values of u1 and d. So let us try to get the values. u1 plus 5d is equal to 14, and it is 6u1 plus 51d is equal to 126. Okay, so let me multiply this one by 6. So I get 6u1 plus 6 times 5 is 30. 30d is equal to 14 times 6 is 84. And the next equation I write it as it is 6u1 plus 51d is equal to 126. Okay, and I'll be using the elimination method. You can go for the substitution method. The selection of the method is not important. The getting of the correct value is important. So 30d minus 51d, so it is minus 21d, is equal to 126 minus 126 plus 84. So what is this equal to? 2 and 42. Okay. And this is also minus 42. So obviously these two will be getting cancelled. If I multiply or divide both sides by -1, the negative signs will be just going. It will be changing to a positive value, both of them. So d is equal to 42 over 21, which is equal to 2. Okay. We have found the numerical value of d. Therefore, our next target is to find the numerical value of u1. So u1 plus 5d is equal to 14. So, U1 plus 5 times 2 is 10 equals 14. So, U1 is equal to 14 minus 10 is equal to 4. Okay. So, D is equal to 2 and U1 is equal to 4. Therefore, now we are in a position to find the summation of the first 6 terms. So, it will be S6 is equal to 6 over 2 and 2 U1. U1 is 4. 2 times U1 is 2 times 4, that is 8 plus n minus 1. 6 minus 1 is 5 times D, which is 10. 2, sorry. So, this is equal to 6 over 2 is equal to 3. And this is 5 times 2 is 10 plus 8 is 18. Okay. So, this is equal to 54. Therefore, the summation of the first 6 terms is equal to 54. Okay. So, let us write the answer. The answer for this is 54. This is the answer for this question. Okay. So, students, we have solved quite a lot of word problems in these 6 sessions on the topic arithmetic series. So, I have just one question as homework for you. And the question is the sum of the first 10 terms of an arithmetic progression or arithmetic sequence or arithmetic series, whatever name you give to it, is 80, and the sum of the next 12 terms means starting from the 11th term. The next 12 terms is 624. Give the first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay. So, this is the only question that I have brought in as a homework, because we have done so many questions in this topic and we have almost covered every type of problem. Okay. So, students, this brings us to the end of this session as well as to the end of this topic arithmetic series, and then from the next session we will be starting the geometric sequence. Okay. So, students, we will be meeting very soon in our next session. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please give this video a like if you found this video useful. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. You will be getting notified as soon as I publish a new video. Okay? So, bye for now.